Hi there, this is Lauren Davey from SaaSpire, and today I'm going to walk you through a basic implementation of FocusLab. So right now we're looking at the SaaSpire dashboard, which is what you would see immediately after you log in. And on our left here you see we have FocusLab installed. So I'm going to click on that. And this is a brand new installation, so it is asking me to create a source. Now in FocusLab, a source is where the data comes from that you then analyze. And it represents a point on our network that collects data from your website. So I'm going to add a source here, and I'm going to put in the name of the source as the SaaSpire.com website. It needs a type. You see two options here, graph stack and demo. Demo is just fake data. That's just so you can play around with FocusLab. For real data, you need to select a graph stack, which is what we call our deployment targets, SaaSpire. And we'll give it a name, which again is the SaaSpire.com website. So let's save that. And you can see that we've now saved it. So we have a link here that allows us to create a new snapshot. A snapshot is the basic unit of measurement inside of FocusLab, and what that means basically, it represents the chunk of data that we're going to analyze. So I've created a new snapshot here representing the SaaSpire.com website source, and that's kind of a dumb name, so I'm just going to rename this, call it SaaSpire.com overnight. And the idea here is this is going to represent 24 hours in the life of our website. So let me just edit the time period here to set that. 24 hours ago until now. So before we go on with any other snapshot stuff, we need to get our implementation done here. So you can see that the SaaSpire.com website source has already been associated with a snapshot. And what we need to do is drop in the tracking code into our website. So I'm going to click on this tracking code link here. So the tracking code allows us to register triggers from the website. A trigger is simply a meaningful user event, which is the form of the raw data that's then processed by FocusLab. So a good way to get started, if you don't have a more developed idea about what you want to do for analysis, is just to look at page views as triggers, and that's what we're going to do here. So SaaSpire, sort of click over here, is a pretty standard website. It shows our products. It has some other things like our privacy policy and whatnot. So let's start with the home page here. We want to see just people that hit the home page. So I'm going to go over here and make a trigger that represents viewing the home page, and triggers all have categories and actions. A category is just a way to group triggers together, so let's make a category called browse, which just stands for people browsing around the site, and the action will be home page. These variables you can add, and those are optional. We don't have to do that, and it doesn't really make sense for us to do it now for the home page, so let's just click on creating the tracking code. And you can see here that it has basically done everything we need in order to register this trigger. So let's implement it in here. Now SaaSpire.com is a Django CMS website. And this is the admin for it. And what I'm going to do is make a snippet, which is just a little piece of code here. And this is going to be called home page trigger, and I'm gonna bloop, basically drop that snippet in its entirety, and I'm gonna save that. Alright, so then let's go over here to the pages, and I'm going to take the home page. I'm going to add a snippet. The snippet is going to be that trigger that I just created. Where are you there? Page trigger. There we go. And that is it. I've now added the home page trigger to the home page, and if I refresh this page and view source on it, you'll now see that down here at the bottom is our trigger right here. Alright, so what else we got here? We've got a FocusLab is our product page. This is very meta, so I'm going to create another and make this browse FocusLab. Once again, we'll create a tracking code, cut and paste, go back to here, and I'm going to make another snippet. This will be called FocusLab trigger. Paste that in, save, and go to the FocusLab page. Ooh, lots of. Grab that. FocusLab trigger, save. Let's see, what else do we have here we might want to play with? Plans. This would be kind of good. It indicates people are interested in buying things from us. So let's make another trigger. This will be browse plans. And once again, this gets a little repetitive. We'll make one more snippet, and it's called the plans trigger, and drop it in there. Grab the page, grab the plans, grab the snippet, and that is the plans trigger. Done. Save. Okay, so now we might want to make sure this is working, so let's pop up to the dashboard here, and we'll go over to Graph Stacks, and you can see under Graph Stacks right here that already we have one trigger recorded. This is for the source we just made, and so if we just want to test this, let's go back to home again. There, I just reloaded the page at home. So if I go and click this again, this is actually recording more of these things. So hit refresh, click that again. See, it's incrementing up. So you can see basically right now that we're already getting data coming in from the site. And it's interesting, because it's tracking two profiles. That means it's me and someone else is browsing at the site while I'm recording this.